Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream, and today is September the 6th. I'm going to do your spiritual principle a day in a meditation. I'm brought to you by Hope Through Navigation, and this is our H.O.D recovery services. You can reach me at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. Hopefully, by the time you wake up, it's pretty early where I'm at, but hopefully by the time you wake up, you will be able to listen to the podcast as a part of your early morning routine. I think that is special. Those of you that do that, thank you for listening and subscribing. Share with your friends. Again, I just want to put the disclaimer out there. I'm not trying to sponsor anyone, but if you need help with your step work, get a hold of me. Okay. September 6th. This looks interesting. Anonymity and selfless service. The fact that we are anonymous means that the work we do in NA really can be selfless service. We don't want or need credit for helping others. I like that. It's what we do to save our own lives. Living Clean, Chapter 6, Anonymity. The first thought some of us have when given the chance to help someone is, what's in it for me? We stay clean, work steps, experience freedom, and still our disease thinking whispers that we ought to be rewarded for our selflessness. I volunteered in the merchandise room at our convention right after celebrating 10 years clean. A member shared. I folded t-shirts and unboxed coffee mugs for hours, wondering all along what kind of goodie I'd get for doing my part. A mug, a shirt. At the end of my shift, they said, "Thanks for your service," and gave me a hug. In a matter of moments, I went from being disappointed in them to being disappointed in myself. The good we do for others is not limited to our service in NA. Another member wrote, "My sponsor told me to do something for someone else and keep it a secret. On my way to a meeting, I saw someone asking for change, and I brought them a sandwich. The first thing I did when I shared at the meeting was congratulate myself for being so generous." Perfect selflessness may be out of reach, but we can always strive to be less self-centered. We don't have to disappear completely. We simply step out of the spotlight for a moment. When we feel the impulse to make a moment about ourselves, we learn to say, "Thanks for sharing," and let the impulse go. Feeling like we are owed for our service and comparing our generosity to that of those around us are just a couple of ways addiction seeks to separate us from others. Let me reread that. Feeling like we are owed for our service and comparing our generosity to that of those around us are just a couple of ways addiction seeks to separate us from others. Service and kindness help us reconnect. We keep our focus on those we are helping. We hope that the convention goers who purchase a mug or a t-shirt look back fondly on their convention experience for years to come. We hope that the hungry person felt some relief for a little while. We hope that if we see them again, they look better and feel better. We think of ourselves a bit less. We think of others a bit more, and we begin to feel gratitude. I may never be perfectly selfless, but I can try to serve as but I can try to serve as though it's not all about me. I will make my service about others today. I want to reread that. I may never be perfectly selfless, but I can try to serve as though it's not all about me. I will make my service about others today. Powerful. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Yeah, just for today, please and thank you. I like this meditation because it's really talking about anonymity and selfless service as a spiritual principle. And it's laying it out for us in such a way that we understand we're people, we're human. There's going to be times where we're thinking about ourselves. Our little selfish motives are going to come into play sometimes, but and that doesn't make you a bad person. That just means that you have a little bit more work to do with this spiritual principle of anonymity and selfless service. The people that share in this particular meditation about wanting something in return for the effort that they got or the effort that they put forward, and how they realized that they had like a selfish motive. But do you think that stops them from continuing to do service? There is no perfect selflessness. And some people may have a knack for it. But generally speaking, when you're doing service work, it's because someone needs something done for them that they can't really do for themselves. And you get the opportunity, the privilege, the honor to be that chosen person to do that without bragging about it, without looking for something in return, without expecting a meal behind it. That's the best kind of service. That's the best kind of service. I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie to you. I feel the podcast is a form of service work that fits my personality. I feel it fits my personality, and it helps me do something that I talk about doing every day. Spending time learning and teaching and listening and expressing and meditating and praying, spending time first thing in the morning to sort out my thoughts, to sort out where I'm at in the world, where I'm at with God, where I'm at with recovery. It benefits me. You get to listen to it, but the true joy of giving and not really knowing the people I'm giving it away to, and not expecting anyone to reach out to me and say, "Job well done." But thank you if you complimented me that way. I appreciate it. But it's a form of service that fits my personality, and it gives me an opportunity to spend that time in the morning that I want to spend thinking about change, meditating on peace, joy, love, happiness, endurance, meditating on those spiritual principles that I hold in high regard. When I see them active in other people, I want to have that genuine selflessness. And I don't want it always to be a stretch for me. I want it to be a natural part of my personality. And you guys make it so easy. You make it just so beautiful and so easy. Today, I want to challenge you to do some service work. Please do some service work without expecting anything in return. If it's greeting people at the door of the meeting, if it's making sure the coffee pot stays full, if it's agreeing to chair a meeting, um, find some kind of way to do some service work. And as it notes here, it can go beyond the NA meeting. It doesn't have to just be restricted to Narcotics Anonymous. We can serve others wherever we're at, wherever we're at, and help make someone else's day a little bit easier, a little bit more livable, a little bit more enjoyable. We get to do that. I'm tripping. Like, if you could see the smile on my face, you'd be like, is she truly this happy about doing service? So I'm happy because I don't know, at some point in time it changed from doing service work if and when I wanted to doing it every day. And I get such a peace and a happiness from it. It truly makes me smile to spend this time reading the meditations. There's somebody that reached out to me and he was saying in the email, he said, I had no idea this was even available on YouTube. I had no idea. And I just typed in just for today and your yellow butterfly popped up. And he's like, oh, it has just truly, truly helped me. And I like that. I like I like it when something I love to do touches someone that I don't even know and it helps make their day better. I challenge you to figure that thing out for yourself. What is it you can do today? I believe in you. I know you can do it. What is it you can do today? Service work. Get out there. Get out there and be of service to someone besides yourself and experience the joy that it brings you. You're going to have a deep sense of gratitude for being able to being honored enough, right? To have the opportunity to practice anonymity and selfless service. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I'm going to stop the share right there. I hope that you will have a beautiful day. I intend to, and I will be talking to you tomorrow. God willing, I will be talking to you tomorrow. Take care.